Welcome everyone. In this thought session, we're having a look at how we can use the breath to breathe through challenge. Many of us are in lockdown at the moment, and it brings along a host of emotions. Maybe anxiety, maybe feelings of claustrophobia, cabin fever, we can't get out into nature to do our long runs and our cycling. Whatever it is for you that you're experiencing, let's have a look at something so simple, using our breath to breathe through challenge. So let's find ourselves a comfortable seated position on the mat. I'm choosing for plain old cross-legged today. You can stretch out your legs in front of you. You can do a half lotus, you can do a full lotus, you can choose to sit fire log position with both shins on the floor, or even kneel if that's comfortable for you. So choose something which is going to work for you for about 5 minutes. And if your hips and hip flexors are real tight, then maybe consider sitting on a block. It just lifts the sit bones off the mat and creates that slight release in the hip flexors. So wherever you are, let's take a moment to center ourselves, become mindful and present. So close the eyes, become aware of the breath. Start deepening the inhale, gently releasing on the exhale. And join me for 4 rounds of 4, 7, 8 breath. So what we'll do is we breathe in for 4 counts, filling the lungs. Then we hold on the full lungs for 7. And exhale over 8 counts, emptying the lungs completely on 8. So empty the lungs now and get ready. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, and fill the lungs and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale 2, 3, 4, spreading the breath evenly over all 7 and 8. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, soften shoulders, lift through the spine, and 6 and 7. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empty completely on 8. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold on full. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Breathe in 1, 2. It's the last round. Make it a good one. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Breathe normally. Keep the eyes closed. And we take a moment to consider the importance of breath. We can go without food and water for longer periods of time, but we cannot go without our breath. Breath literally is life. Now let's gently open the eyes, and we're going to do a simple stretch exercise to illustrate how we can use the breath to breathe through challenge. And what we illustrate in the yoga poses, we take further into life and we apply it to everyday situations. So if you are sitting on a block, remove the block now and allow the sit bones to be in full contact with the mat. We're going to stretch out the right arm to the side, slide the hand on the floor. At all times, keep both sit bones firmly planted on the mat. Don't allow the side to lift. If this happens, push weight into that sit bone and just press it back firmly on the mat. And then we start bending the right elbow and we lift our left arm all the way up to the ceiling and overhead. So keeping sit bones firmly on the mat. Allow that top hand, that top arm to straighten as much as you can, and then drop the elbow as low as you can, as close to the mat as you can. And we're going to hold this for a while. Now check the posture here. If the top arm moved forward over the face, try and move it back to be either exactly above the face or even behind the midline. And we're going to hold this for a while. Now use your breath to make light of this challenge. You might already start feeling that top arm or the left shoulder, the one that's in the air, starting to burn. Now use the breath and take in lots of oxygen, gently releasing. Use that breath the eternal ribbon that flows through all situations, through challenges, through delight, through pleasure, through sleep, through waking hours. Use the breath to carry you through this challenge. Still the mind and just ride on the breath. Let's hold for one more breath and gently release. Come back to neutral. Take a deep recovery breath. In through the nose, out through the nose, and then get ready. Extend your left arm. Slide that hand on the mat. Again, same thing here. Keep both sit bones firmly planted on the mat. Lifting that right arm overhead. Stretch that right arm, keep it straight, and then drop that left elbow as close as you can without compromising the sit bones on the mat. And now again, just look at that top arm. Don't allow it to sink forward. If it did, try and bring it upright into the sky, exactly above the head, or even if you can, if your shoulders allow, open to behind that midline. And we're going to hold and use our breath again. So you might feel your sit bones, the pelvis, the top arm quivering. Use the breath. Take in lots of oxygen. Let the breath lighten the challenge wherever you're feeling it, maybe in the top arm, maybe in the elbow that's supporting the body on the mat. Breathe deeply, taking in lots of oxygen. Close the eyes if you wish and just feel what is happening in the body. Feel what is happening in the mind. And if the mind becomes anxious and fearful, calm it with the breath. By breathing in, deep gulps of air, gently releasing. And gently, we allow the body to come back to neutral. And again, take a recovery breath. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Stilling the mind. Now in a similar fashion, next time you experience challenge, whatever it is, maybe you're sitting at home working, you're in online meetings, maybe you're in a room full of family and they irritate you because they're noisy and you want to concentrate. Maybe you're alone at home and you're missing contact with people. Whatever that challenge is for you, become still for a moment and just follow the breath. And if you use to Ujjayi breath, I'll illustrate that now, then do your Ujjayi breath. Make that breath audible. It serves to calm the mind and create focus. The Ujjayi breath we create by closing off a little bit of the throat as if you're whispering, and we create an audible breath such as this. We use this in yoga, especially during challenging poses, to create that focus and create the stillness of mind to move us through challenge. So I invite you, try that today. In whatever environmental situation you are, breathe yourself through challenge and just see what an amazing calming effect it has on the mind. I wish you an amazing day ahead. Namaste.